The John Smith Foundation Google Drive online, and what you'll see here is a new folder that I created. It's just simply named New Folder. And then there is a folder here named Photos. Inside the photo folder, I have one photo. We can click a quick preview. You'll see it's just a little symbol logo that we created. And then back in, I have a folder called Videos, and there is one video. A nonprofit that we're associated with made an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show, so we have this video here. And Google Drive does accept HD video. I clicked on that video, and you'll see here that it is loading through the Google Drive video loader. And if we were to click play here, and I'm just going to turn the volume down so we don't hear it, you'll see that this video plays in a YouTube-like player, although it's not branded with YouTube. And this video is a little bit lower quality, so it's not showing up in HD, but you can enter your HD videos here as well. So we're going to close this out. Now, the reason I show you this is the integration with the social networking is fantastic. For example, I'll come here to the Google Plus page for the John Smith Foundation, and I'm here in my home file, and here's my stream. And if I wanted to share something in my stream, I could click here into the stream box. If I wanted to share a photo, you would normally click on this photo box, and you could add photos. You can create an album here in the social network. You can add photos from your phone, either your Android phone or your iPhone or other phone that integrates with Google+, or you'll see this new option, which is from Google Drive. So we'll click from Google Drive, and it will load your Google Drive and all your folders. So if I wanted to share a photo, I can click, say, in this photo folder. If I wanted to share a video, I can click on the video folder, and just clicking there will open up that folder, and you'll be able to share the contents of that folder through Google Drive and the social networking Google+. Click here in the photo album, and I will click from Google Drive. I will go to the Photos page, and you'll notice there's nothing here, although the hand pops up. This is just a bug right now. You'll see if I hover there, it says OrgSpring graphic logo. So it's actually there. If I click on it, it's selected, although you can't see it. This is just a current bug that's running on the browser that I have open. Hopefully that's not the case with your browser, but I'll click Select, and you'll see this file pops up, and it is shared directly from Google Drive. So something that was uploaded from my folder directly to the Google Drive and shared directly is right there. You would click Share, and it's going to be shared to everyone who's following me, and that goes right into your field. Another great thing about the Google Plus network in connection with your mobile usage, and this isn't specifically related to Drive, but I wanted to show it to you because it's pretty cool. When you tie in your mobile phone with the Google Plus network, you can share things directly from your phone. For example, I just took 2 photos which I snapped with my Android phone, and they're available immediately through the Google Plus network. And I'm just going to refresh this to show you how it pops up. You'll notice here you have the normal picture and video sharing items, and right there it slides in. These were 2 photos I just took recently, and you could mouse over them. They're automatically uploaded and saved in my Photos folder, which goes through my Google storage. So clicking here, I can actually see this photo and attach it automatically. It's just a photo of a door and some folder trees that I have. And I could leave a comment and just share this with my circles. And I could put the other photo there too, which is just a pic of my monitor. Or I could even share both of them, or just one. For example, if I wanted to remove one, I could put them both there or just one there. I could remove that and share those any way I want. We can also click on this photo icon and add them from the phone, from Google Drive, or from any of my other albums. Just another cool way of sharing directly from Google Drive and in particular, Google Plus social network. Now I'm back in the Google Drive for OrgSpring, and I want to show you this really cool offline functionality which works much more seamlessly and much better than any other offline management program that I've seen for your files. Let me give you an example. Here is our Drive in OrgSpring, and you'll see the sample blog articles which was shared from the John Smith Foundation. You see the owner, John Smith. And that folder has one blog post, which if we look at it here, you'll see it's just a sample article, and we made some changes to that before, which we could see again if we go to and see who those viewers are. Now, back to the Google Drive. Now you'll notice what I'm going to do is show you how this syncs offline. So if I pull up the Google Drive icon and I open the Google Drive folder, we will see inside the folder sample blog articles. I click there once, and you'll see this posting here, a great new blog post .gdoc. That means it's a Google Doc. If I click on this, you'll show it's just 183 bytes, and that's synced directly through Google Drive, and that shows up as a folder on my computer. Now, I'm going to close this out briefly and go back to my Google Drive, and you'll see here, this is the Google Drive. It's shared, and it's also for use offline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off. I am not connected to the internet right now, and I'll show you that if I pull up another, I type Google, you'll see unable to connect to the internet. I am now on my computer without an internet connection. And what I will do is I will open up the Google Drive, click on the Google Drive folder. You'll see again sample blog articles, a great new blog post. I will double click on that. It will open up in a browser, and you'll see this message, offline mode view only. So you can come down here and see this file. Even though it is offline, you can still look at this file and interact with it as a view only. If you wanted to, you can download it directly to your computer as a different type of file once you go back online. But if you had to review a file and you didn't have online access, you're able to look at this through your Google Drive folder locally as a read-only file. And this gives you a great way to review files that you don't have, or I'm sorry, that you need to look at when you don't have internet access. Now you'll notice here up top, I'm going back and turning Wi-Fi on. And as soon as we've established the full connection, I just refresh the screen, and it comes right back to online with full editing controls. I can see the other viewers. I can come in here and edit this document, and it'll be updated and then resynced live, saying all changes are saved and ready to go. And that will be saved back on my Google Drive, both locally and online. Now, obviously, a Google Doc can only be edited inside the Google Docs program. So that's why you'll see that message come up where it's an online viewer only. But if you have a file type not of the Google Documents type, for instance, you'll see here I have a Mac Pages file right here. That can be accessed offline. So if you go to your Open Google Drive folder, and you find that file there, you'll see this one here, OrgSpring website copy.pages. And if you double click on that, it will open inside your computer. And I have Mac or Apple Pages open right here, and that file loads directly. And that will be the same whether you're online or offline. For example, I'll show you right here. I will go back offline. If I were to type google.com, again, I get an error. But I go to my Google Drive folder, I come back to this web copy, Pages, and it is opened. And that will work with any non-Google Doc type of file that you can upload and save through your Google Drive. For example, if I went back and opened one of the other files in the Z directory, for instance, one of these docs like a Microsoft Word, or a PDF or a PSD, they would open in the native software that you have on your system. So if you're online, obviously you can view them and edit them online, and especially if it's a Google Doc, you can edit it online. But if you're offline, you could edit these files. Now, for instance here, I am offline, and I'm going to edit this document. Up top, you see something that says nonprofit section. I'm going to delete that. We'll unlock this document, and we will change this, and we will call this sample section instead. And then we will close this file. It will automatically save in the Google Docs. We will go back online whenever you're able to reestablish a connection. And you will notice the green check mark, and that means it has already been uploaded to the Google Drive. So we're going to close this, come back to Google Drive, and refresh it. And if you were to see right here, updated by me, 1:53 p.m., and if we were to click on that, you will see it has been changed to sample section, just like in the Mac Apple Pages document. So it's very powerful to use Google Drive online and offline. You don't have to worry about keeping files on your computer. You don't have to worry about re-downloading them to your computer, because they're always going to be located in your Google Drive folder, which, if you look at a new Finder window, is accessible right in your main browser bar in your Finder window. So a lot of great functions and functionality from the Google Drive program, which is brand new and up and operating. So if you haven't already tried Google Drive, go to drive.google.com and check it out for your organization. This is Craig from OrgSpring. This is the end of the 4th video discussing Google Drive. Thanks for taking a look at this video. Feel free to look through the blog post or on our YouTube page for the other 3 parts of this 4-part series on Google Drive. And if you have any comments, please send us a message. If you have any questions, send us a note on our contact page at orgspring.com. And you can always shoot us a note either on YouTube here or on our blog about other tutorials that you might want to see in relation to any kind of social media or nonprofit tech type of issue. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.